Are there a handful of recommendations you would have for leaders to be able to say, hey, this is how we go about creating that psychological safety to deal with whether it's a race issue or a gender issue, whatever it might be? What are some tips that you might have in showing up as yourself, right? In the sort of like best way that makes sense for you, but also creating that space for people to also do the same and creating that psychological safety.
Do your very best to be yourself and recognize or be willing to admit that you don't know everything and you don't have to. So step 1 is do your very best to be yourself. 2 is to acknowledge that you don't know everything. 3 is have your own personal story to share. It doesn't have to be your life story, but have a story that has came up in your life that's relatable that you can share with other people. And 9 times out of 10, it doesn't have to be the perfect story, right? So don't spend so much time thinking about what is the perfect story. Generally, there's something in what we say that people will resonate with. And so we just have to be willing to try to share that story. The 4th thing I would say is invite other people to share. Make it a safe space. Make sure you reference that to who you're speaking with. This is a safe space. I want to, invite the opportunity for both of us to share, and you can share whatever you feel comfortable with as an example. So number 5, really, really listening, being present. Listening happens with hearing what the person is sharing and then reflecting back. Not repeating, but reflecting back what you thought you heard them say, so that you can then think about if they want it. And you have to make sure you ask, do they want a solution or do they want a space for just sharing? What is it that you need? What are you looking for? Are you looking for ways to solve the problem, or are you looking for a space to strategize and think about what you might do? I would say that most people, when you get approached the question, can answer their own question. So they typically have the answer within them. They just need somebody to help them surface it. The power is in the question. And that would be also what I would say. That idea of really listening, asking the person what it is that they need is another step.